I forgot how hard this is. I forgot how many takes it takes to make a video, to get your point out, to make things without feeling like you screwed up and stuff like that. So here I am 2 years out of not making a video at all, really raw, trying to tell you about my books with disability Pride Month. Okay. So my books are a little unique on that. I have a lot of chronic health issues. I have a lot of disability representation. I'm working on a book right now that actually will have more of that. But I got to talk about the book that started it all off, and that is my book, Iron Blood, where Ake, she is a demigoddess who has inherited these powers that make her iron strong in a battle, but they have massive kickbacks. They make her have a lot of pain in her joints. She has essential tremors. She kind of has some brain fog. I don't really talk about it, but it's showcased in there, the show no, don't tell kind of thing. And she has a lot of symptoms that are very unique to her. And it's about her life and trying to find her place in the world and to be accepted because she has these powers that do make her iron strong in battle. She's kind of seen as a conduit for men to try to gain some sort of edge over society by using her body as an ingredient for a potion, right? To harness her strength in order to give themselves strength so they can overthrow the empire, right? And because of that, she's the last of her kind because she feels she is very alone in the world where no one understands what it's like to be her. And that was something that's what I was going through with my journey and with my health and everything. Because I got diagnosed with hemochromatosis back in 2021. And the week I was diagnosed, my dad died. And he used to donate blood all the time for high iron. And I had just gone to the doctors weeks before he actually did pass away, trying to figure out what was going on with my body. I have had so many health issues, trying to figure out all the things. If you've ever been on a health journey, trying to figure out what is going on with your body and why it's not functioning the way it should, you know exactly the frustration that I'm talking about. And I was actually in the process of having the doctor schedule like everything. We're going to look upside down, inside out, everything, like, every scan, every test, everything they were going to do to try to figure it out. And I mentioned kind of casually, hey, my dad used to donate blood for high iron. Is that a thing? The doctor literally stopped, looked at me and like, say that again. I did, explained, what my dad's health conditions were. And they said, okay, we're going to cancel all these tests. We're going to order you a genetic test instead. And turns out, yep, I have the genetics for hemochromatosis because that's what it is. It's a genetic thing. So Ake inherits from the gods. I inherit from my dad. Unfortunately, it does not make me iron strong. But things like the essential tremors, joint pain, brain fog, muscle pains, like fibromyalgia type of pains, GI issues, all sorts of issues. And it all kind of gets boiled down to just that. That's what it is. So there's things that I can do lifestyle-wise to help ease it, but there is no cure. There is nothing. And, my dad died, like I said, like 3 days before I was diagnosed. And that loneliness of like, nobody really understands. And in fact, my doctors, like once I got diagnosed, were like, we're going to have to go back to our textbooks and read up on this because we don't know how to take care of you. We don't know how to treat you. We don't know what kind of advice to give, things like that. And I had to do some stuff on my own. Fortunately, I have a very kind doctor that does listen to me. I know I'm very rare in that instance. But to try to express what it was like to be in my skin with this diagnosis, to process it all, I couldn't find the words, but I found 80,000 of them and made them into a book. And it is now an audiobook. So if you feel like this is the type of story that you could connect with, it does come in Audible. It's also available on Amazon and iTunes if that's the best way for you to consume books, because I wanted to make it accessible as possible. I'm going to try to maybe run some promotions, working with a group of other authors with other disability representation this month, but I just want to come out and talk about it. I will be making a post in my newsletter expressing the other types of chronic illness and disability rep in some of the other books that I have. So if you want to know more about the other representations that I have in my other books, my Fallen Angel series, the Mato Chronicles, and so on, that I have, and then my newest work that I'm working on, She. Subscribe to my newsletter because I'm going to put that out probably this week. So yeah, that's what's going on for Disability Pride Month. That's a little bit about me, my books. Go check them out. Links in bios. See you around.